Hi, Robin of Oxy-Dry. And this is a empty house, obviously, and a big basement area to do. I believe the carpet is around, probably about for 15 years old, somewhere around there. It's a nylon. Pretty good shape, actually. A little bit of wear here and there, and some color removed, bleached out spots. But anyway, I vacuumed it all, used the SIBO, and so now we're going to give it a clean. Should go pretty quick, I think. We'll see what happens here. Make sure I'm engaged. And away we go. Alrighty. Oh, this is cleaning very nice. I really do like the Astro turf pads. I think they're really the go-to for most situations. Not in every situation, but the fact that it has the Astro turf scrub strips really helps to dislodge the soil from the carpet fiber. Although it's true there and as absorbent as cotton, it doesn't really, I think, make much difference if you are able to remove the soil using the Astro turf itself. It just, once it's removed off the fibers, it's going to easily then absorb into the polyester fiber of the pad. And I've done a few videos where I've sort of experimented going over an area that I cleaned with the AstroTurf pad with an Ironman pad after. In most cases, there is virtually nothing more that comes out of the carpet. Not in every case. Sometimes the Ironman is a better option, and sometimes it's better to finish with the Ironman than the AstroTurf. And that really is going to be a judgment call that you'll make in the moment. But to say that one pad is the one and only pad, no, I won't go there. I don't think that's the case at all. I like to have the options. The pad I don't like with the rotary is I'm not a fan of the microfiber, because I think it kind of lays the yarn over and doesn't work as well. Plus, they're a pain in the butt to deal with when you launder them. Technically, I shouldn't really put them in the dryer. And back when I was using them a lot for a while there, was when I was going to the laundromat. And it wasn't until after a little while I began to realize this is a problem, because they when I leave them at the laundromat, when they put them into the dryer, because I would get them to do that for me. Well, I actually found at times that the nylon bristles in the microfiber scrub strips would actually sometimes be getting melted a little bit, because the dryer gets so darn hot. And then of course you run into the problem of if people have been, and of course there's lots of cases where they, in the dryer, they put the bounce sheets and whatever. Well, that anti-static stuff messes up the microfiber, so that's a problem. Now it's okay, I guess, if you're doing the laundry yourself, but not all of us can do that. So, but anyway, that was one of the issues that I found. And then the other thing that happens is after a while they got that foam in between them, between the top and the bottom layer, and after a while that starts to get all misshapen, and then they get all lumpy and everything, and yeah, not ideal. And that was and then I switched over to the Ironman, and I found the Ironman was a much better choice. Ironman are a very good pad. I just think they're not always the right choice. Obviously, that's why I'm using these pads, but I think they work in most cases at least as good, if not better. But choices are what we like. When I was vacuuming, I came into this closet, and having the light, mind you, this closet does have a light in it. But anyway, I didn't realize that, but the light on the vacuum I was able to see in here perfectly well. Oh, that light doesn't work anyway. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm moving along real fast here. I'm not trying to go fast, it's just responding so nicely. This is as I say, this is a nylon. They're just so nice to clean. This is a good quality nylon too. And in this case, since I have the option to be able to do it, I'm running with the larger pad driver, which I think that's it's either a 16 or a 17-inch pad driver. I can't remember what it is now. So I'm running a larger pad driver and a larger pad than I normally would run. But because it's a wide open area, I am able to do that, and that's again one of the things about the Centaur Rabbit that makes it so versatile. And of course at 300 RPM I'm doing dozens of passes over the carpet very rapidly, 5 per second actually, 360 degrees, and I'm overlapping, so every area of the carpet's getting multiple passes from multiple directions. And that's one of the reasons why this works so well with the rotary. I think it actually took me longer to vacuum than it's going to take me to clean it. So that's where this using the rotary just really shines in these areas where you can just motor along so rapidly and so effortlessly. Oh, I should mention one more thing. I'm thinking about it. I had mentioned in a previous video that I just found out that now CentaurMachines.com is offering the big wheel kit, which is basically like what I've got on here, which makes it so easy to maneuver the machine up and down steps. Now, I know a lot of guys are using the Vibe and they're liking it, but one of the things I found with the Vibe and the Orbot even is they're a heavy machine. It's considerably heavier than this machine. I think it's like 119 pounds or something like that. And you really feel it on when you're going down steps. That's where I really found it to be quite stressful. I mean, I'm strong, but that's where I would really notice the thing. It's heavy. This thing is considerably lighter. It's also more compact from the front to the back. It's a less distance there. It's just a better option for maneuverability and moving it in and out of the house and things like that. Pull some slack here. Yeah, we're moving along pretty well here, actually. Again, you know, one of the things I always point out is how easily one can maneuver the rotary, you know, go in any direction you want without really any effort, almost without thinking about it. Whereas with the wheels down OP, you know, you really gotta kind of move it back and forth on the wheels. I mean, you can lift it up and move it that way, but that's definitely going to take more actual muscle power. I mean, you can certainly do it, but as I get older, I look for ways to work smarter, not harder. really nicely. Let's go over here. You know, this is a situation where if you were to, you know, take a little spray can and spray and then go over the carpet, this job would take you way, way longer. It'll spray, even if you're pre-sprayed with a pressure sprayer, it's still going to take you quite a bit longer because there's so much area. But you know, you see me sometimes use my trigger sprayer and spray a high traffic area or whatever, but that's not a very, certainly not a very efficient way to actually apply your main cleaner, because you spend so much time squirting out the carpet. You're a real time waster. I mean, I am only doing that in the high traffic areas and spots and stains, but that's not my main cleaner. My main cleaner is in the tank. And it's much more efficient way to apply your cleaner. As you can see how rapidly I've been able to do this whole area in the basement here. And I'm not trying to go fast. This is just a comfortable speed for what this job is. Alright, let's go over here and we'll take a look at the pad. Very curious to see how much soil. Well, that's fairly dirty, but you can see here's the Astro bristles, and yeah, they actually they're fairly stiff, you know, but they do scrub really well. So, okay, we'll let you go. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.